Hello, my name is Putkonen. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm talking about don't meditate on anything. I often get questions, or I have people ask me, how do I meditate on I am, or how do I keep my focus on I am, or how do I meditate on non-duality, or on pure awareness, or self, or all these questions where people want to focus on something. And I don't really believe that is true meditation. Meditation is not about concentration and focusing on something. That is not meditation. Meditation is not about really trying to maintain focus on any external or objective thing. When I talk about meditation, I'm talking about being awareness itself, being existence itself. You're just simply being still, being silent, being fully aware, not even thinking. And in just being still, silent, fully aware, you're not particularly focusing on anything. You are not trying to get something or focus on something or attain something. You're just simply being still, silent, fully aware of what is now. You're just trying to get really with what is now. At the same time, the point is being that awareness, being that existence. Often I've said, the eye can't see itself. And so, in terms of meditation, it's not about seeing things. It's like the eye looking around. What can I focus on? What can I see? That is not the point. The point of meditation, is to be the act of seeing. The seeing itself is the point. Just being awareness itself, being existence itself, in this open awareness, consciousness, without concepts, without thinking, without all this other stuff. And so, I would say, in this fairly short video for me today, I would say focus on nothing. Just be aware. I mean, if you need to focus on anything, there's a light focus on just being present. There's a light focus on fully experiencing, fully being aware what's going on, because this will help quiet the mind. And so if you focus on the breath in terms of you experience breathing and you feel yourself breathing, so you feel the chest expand, you feel the air pass the upper lip, all this stuff is going on. That helps. Also, if you feel your own pulse and heartbeat, if you feel what's going on in your body, you kind of feel the inner energy or spaciousness of the body. These are just ways to experience what's inside, which often we don't pay attention to. And so as you're just being still, silent, fully aware, you're being fully aware of what's going on in you too. And in this, just being openly aware of what's going on in you, you are, just being aware. I mean, you could say you're focusing on the body, but it's not really a strong focus on the body. I'm just saying you're being fully aware, and if you are fully aware, you would be aware of your own breath. If you are fully aware, you'd be aware of your pulse. Not constantly, but it would because the focal point, the locus of attention, does kind of move around, and so you might be feeling the breath quite heavily for a while, and then you might notice the heartbeat, and then it might go back to the breath or something else, and then it's like the heartbeat kind of recedes into the background. And so I'm not saying it's a strong feeling, but what I'm saying is this is why they often say focus on the breath. It's because the breath is the easiest thing to experience and feel. It's the most obvious thing to be aware of. But if you're just openly aware, there's breathing, and there's a feeling of the energy or the aliveness in the hands, feeling the limbs, and as you're feeling the body, it's like, oh, there's a pulse, there's a heartbeat in there, and that kind of weaves in with the breath. And so with this, I wouldn't say it's a focus. That's not focusing on the body. I'm just saying you're being fully aware. And in being fully aware, that includes this awareness of the body and what's going on inside the body. And so that's why when people come to me and say, what should I focus on? Or how do I focus on I am? Or how do I focus on self or pure awareness, or all these different questions? I usually will say, don't focus on anything. Focusing on something is the wrong direction. That's the I continually trying to look for something to look on, when it could just abide in the seeing itself. And just, because instead of an outward focus, what can I focus on? Now the focus is almost turned inward into this act of seeing is, the whole show. It's the point. In terms of the I. I mean, for us, it's the act, it's the, I guess act is an okay word, but the act of being, of existing. This is it. I am. And you don't need to focus on it. It's not a point of focus. It is just something that is. You are. You can't deny it. It's never really been a part of overt experience, really. I mean, you just know you exist. There is existence. And so in this existence, you just allow things to be open and you experience everything that is, both inside and outside the body, in meditation, in a still, silent, fully aware way, without thinking. That is really meditation in my mind. So often we confuse concentration, contemplation, and various other practices for meditation, and we call it meditation when I think that's a misnomer. It would be incorrect to call these things meditation. These are other acts with entirely different purposes. And so that's my advice today. Don't meditate on anything. Just being. Be still, be silent, be fully aware. Just be here now. And be open to all the wonder around without thinking about it, non-conceptually. Concepts have no place in the moment. So, if you got any questions, comments, please post below. But until next time, thank you much.